Well, the senior population in the valley finding it increasingly harder to get their hands on the vaccine.
Channel 5's Tony Velasquez Jr. spoke to one woman whose story is very similar to what many are experiencing.
So I have a tremendous fear of dying more than of being dead. I don't want that not being able to breathe thing terrifies me. And I'm quite sure that's where I'm going if I catch it.
Meet Rosemary.
I'm terrified about it. We have not been out to go anywhere since last March.
She's in her 70s, has diabetes, and lives with tremendous pain, which only gets worse if she stands for more than just a few minutes.
The minute I heard there were going to be vaccines, I was absolutely determined to get it as quickly as we could.
Her first attempt was just a few weeks ago at a clinic in Hidalgo County.
After that first clinic, that people were walking all over the building trying to find restrooms, and there weren't any.
Since then, she's tried nearly a dozen clinics, only to find out they've run out of vaccines before it was her turn.
There were hundreds of cars in line already. They only had 800 vaccinations.
But it's the separation from her children that hurts the most.
I have my family here in Texas, but most of my children are on the West Coast, and I haven't been able to see them in all this time.
That's what's driving her to keep trying.
I was wanting to get the vaccination as soon as possible in order to try to achieve a situation where I could see my family. That aside, I'd just like to live, I want to live long enough to see them at least,
Because with her underlying conditions, Ms. Rose says getting COVID-19 would be a death sentence, so she tried again last night.
It was already too late to register, and they only had 900, and they were only reserving 450 of them for seniors.
As Ms. Rose sees it,
and I cannot do it within a system that they now have. I don't fit. I've fallen through the cracks in the system.
But that doesn't mean she's given up hope.
To have someone listen even helps. Yeah. There's a bit of a relief just being able to tell somebody, because really it seems like nobody cares.
In McAllen, Tony Velasquez Jr., Channel 5 News.